What is going on, good people? You already know who it is, man. It's your boy, Trouble T. Roy, a.k.a. Get Kicks, a.k.a. Mr. Controversy, a.k.a. the Sneaker Pest Control Man. Another quick video for you today. We're going to still discuss this sneaker stuff again because the nonsense is back out in these sneaker streets. Well, guess what? I'm back out in these sneaker streets along with the nonsense to rebuttal and to refute the nonsense, if you dig what I'm saying. So today's video, as you can see, we kind of got a retro effect here, back in the whip talking to y'all like I was doing in the early days. But I'm going to say this, man. Look, real versus fake is a scam. And maybe I'll do multiple part videos to this as well. Yes, I said it. Real versus fake is a scam. Troy, why would you say that? Okay, I'll explain. Number one, we already talked about this again in previous videos years ago, up until this point, that no brand does authentication. No brand does real versus fake. Here's the secret that I'm going to let you in on this video. The secret is there's different quality shoes that are made. Now, there's more details within that statement. But again, I'll save that for part 2, just to have some additional information to go over. But yes, real versus fake is a scam. The brands don't do real versus fake. When are people going to understand this? Fila, Nike, Jordan, Reebok, Adidas, ASIC, New Balance, none of those do real versus fake. They don't even give any type of authority for anyone to do real versus fake. Like, this is the common sense thing. And nobody, no matter how many times I say this, I just don't think certain people are going to pay attention to it. Even though this is factual information. This is factual information. It's a scam. It's made for you to go to these quote unquote sneaker apps, consignment shops, to buy your pairs and to make you feel like the money you spent, because typically when you're copping from consignments or sneaker apps, it's a significant amount of money for a pair of shoes. So what they're doing is they're making it seem like they're the valid authority when you're purchasing these shoes for this astronomical amount, right? And they're making you more comfortable and making you say, hey, you know these are real because you got them from us. And on top of that, you know, you pay this amount. But more so because you got them from us. They created that. Think about it. These sneaker apps in these consignment spaces created real versus fake. Not the brands. I'm saying it. The brands didn't create real versus fake. It's a ploy, people, for you to buy from these other outlets, these secondary markets. Now, I'll do another video on the reason why retail spaces, even tier 1 stores, only get a certain limited amount of shoes. Because we talked about how the math wasn't mathing on how consignment shops and sneaker apps are able to get these crazy amount of exclusive shoes where the retail locations are only able to get a few. We talked about that, but we're going to dig deeper into that a little bit later. But real versus fake is a scam, people. They're pulling the wool over your eyes. It's a whole app. Like, look at the Check app. They just get business off of that alone. And they say they use AI technology to determine real versus fake for their shoes. How? How, Sway? What does the AI technology do to determine real versus fake for these shoes on Check? And how come the brands aren't using this AI technology? Like, how come the brands don't have AI technology to be like, oh, this is how you know that these are our shoes, these are retail pair? How come the brands don't have that? How come this Check app has artificial intelligence technology to tell you if a shoe is real or fake? Like, I really want you to sit and think about it. I take these pause breaks in my videos for you to sit and think about what I just said, for you to digest what I just said. And Don't get me started, because maybe part 2 will be the authenticators portion, and how these these apps and these consignment spots hire authenticators. Like, it's self-made. Like, the brands don't do it. They made all of this stuff up. You can get a job right now as an authenticator. You can. You can. It's made up, people. It's the sneaker fairy tale land. Real versus fake is a facade. It's not real. It's not legit. Pun intended. But you're letting people tell you whether your shoes are real versus fake. And like I say, what adds insult to injury is they get them the same way that you do. They don't get them from the brand in bulk. Are you crazy? Backdooring ain't as, again, significant as you think it is. And we'll do a video on backdooring too. We'll talk about it. Come on. Especially, how is backdooring a big thing? Let's talk about it this way. How is backdooring a big thing, again, when the retail shops aren't even getting that many pairs? So how are people backdooring a ton of pairs? Like, come on, use your brain. Like they used to say in elementary school, put your thinking caps on. Y'all got to stop letting these cats get over like this and then telling you what you got ain't legit, when they doing the same thing you doing, except the reason why it looks more acceptable and is bigger is because they have a shop and they have a business. So it looks like it. It gives the perception that they know what they're talking about. It gives the perception that they're the experts because they have a shop that you can go into and buy versus one you not having it. That's the only difference. It's the perception, people. But again, I digress. I will catch y'all on the next vid. Peace.
I've been down. Hey, Thunders, quit playing with him, man. I've known dark nights. Now I made it out. These are my deepest secrets. Thought I'd take them to the grave, but I gotta be real right now. So trust me, I mean what I say. Trust me, I mean what I say. Trust me, I mean what I say. Oh.
I'll talk about what I've been through for healing. Yeah.